close these eyes, I don't just see patterns and dots. Swirling colours and wiggly lines is not where this grey matter stops. When I close these eyes, I mean when I shut these blinds, I don't pretend to peek through my mind's eye at life. I mean I continue to see you all in mine. When I close these eyes, I can still see the dashboard lights. And I'm riding shotgun in Nathan's Golf GTI down the A45 at midnight, and we're doing about 75 in the wet. When I close these eyes, I can still feel my palms beginning to sweat. And before I can even turn and say, "Yeah, Nath, slow down a bit, mate," we hit standing water around the bend and the car goes sideways. And I can still feel my heart pumping in and out of phase with the windscreen wipers as we sit and watch them beating away the rain. Breathless and still. When I close these eyes, I can still feel the sharp darts Gran spat to stop my disobedience in its tracks. Shoot my bad behaviour in the back. I close these eyes and I go back to the day before she died. We reminisced about the times I'd hide her vases or knock over her glasses or purposefully push things off the kitchen side, and she'd tell me my name should have been Damien and proclaim that I was the bane of her life. I joked and said, "I still got a knack for talking myself out of trouble, Gran, believe." And she smiled and sipped her tea and said, "Well, never did work with me." When I close these eyes most nights, I still try and see Dad. Try and detail the same silhouette that I used for Grandpa Jack. When I close these eyes, I go back to how he was when I was 10. I can still smell the Marlboro Reds and Ralph Lauren. And I tell him I only ever started smoking to remind myself of you. Then I pretend he laments and says it will be the death of me too. Now, I've never been spoken to by a higher power before, but sometimes at night when I close these eyes, I think about what that voice might sound like and what that voice might say. See, when I close these eyes after some of my hardest days and nights, Nathan talks to me and he tells me lessons of blessings, and as long as I'm learning, then it's all right. Gran laughs and reminds me you can't talk and listen at the same time. And Dad's my guide. Because the darker the shadow, the brighter the light, and we're all looking to step out into the tide that blinds. You won't see it. None of us will. Unless you open your eyes. Thank you.